And welcome again to my very first MMORPG report. Today I will be reviewing Luna Online, which is a 3D cute style MMORPG. It's currently in open beta in Singapore, which is how I will be presenting it to you. The American release is currently in development and will be released under the publisher Gala.net. You can play as one of two races, either human or elf, and there are pros and cons to each. The game also features a soulmate system, a family system, and a farming system to give players more options to explore while playing Luna. The graphics and scenery are pretty nice for a free-to-play game, and though its super chibi style usually doesn't appeal to me, the overall effect is pretty well put together in my opinion. Most cute style MMOs are pretty flashy and in your face, and this one's pretty laid back, which is a nice change-up. The quests and the stories that go with them can be quite long, repetitive, and can have several scroll bars worth of story. So if this doesn't appeal to you, then I suggest you stick to grinding. Grinding in the game is a little bit more fast-paced than some other point-and-click MMOs out there. But if you do choose to stick to the quest path, then be warned, there's running, and yes, more running. The NPCs send you across the map between two of them several times, and this can get really frustrating as your running speed isn't very fast. You also can experience lag, like this. There is something to help you with your running speed, and that's in the form of these flying objects. There are black wings, these white wings, and even, yes, look at that, balloons. The quest to do these items comes at level 28, and you can only choose one, so be sure you choose carefully, because there is no getting the others, unless you buy them off other players. Something to help you earn some money, they do have bosses in the games, and like another game that I shouldn't mention, Fliff, the boss monsters are pretty much just giant things that sit in the middle of the field. One of the things that is nice about the game is that you are able to customize your characters pretty well. They have several evolutions of the classes, and you can take each kind of class and make a hybrid, or you can just follow a straight path. For instance, you can have a hunter that at some point turns into a sword user, and then at some point turns back into a bow user as a ranger, and it just gets a little confusing. First-time players are recommended to stick to a straight evolution path, as it's a less confusing way to get through the game, and you have a less chance of messing up your character. Some of the major down points right now of playing the game as it is that the Singapore company, Run Up Games, really doesn't care about its players at all. It's probably one of the worst companies that I have seen. And if you think that it's going to get any better when you get to the American side, Gala.net's not much better, but is at least better. Another thing that's kind of a downer is that once you do get to that ever so sought after prize, the level up, it's not so much of a rewarding experience. Once you do get to the level up, you get one stat point to distribute, and one alone. And a stat point here and there really doesn't make that much of a difference. So you kind of wonder, what's the point? If you're gonna give me the option to distribute my own stats, then why only give me one? It just kind of makes grinding that much more painful. However, do not lose hope yet, there are other rewards in the game. One of them is given to you simply by remaining logged on. They add items to your inventory for the amount of time you've spent logged on to the game. A nice cheat way around this is to just remain logged on overnight. You also get these same rewards for killing monsters and leveling up every 5 levels. In conclusion, Luna Online is not that bad of a generic MMO. Though it has its random quirks and copied ideas like many other MMOs, the faster fighting style and killer chibis is almost enough to keep me from falling asleep. So if you don't mind playing an MMO with lots of grinding, super cute characters, and quests that require a lot of walking from point A to point B, then consider checking out Luna Online. Until next time!